Many Magic the Gathering players ask the question, is it worth it to return to Ravnica Prerelease? While being able to enjoy yourself and have fun will always be worth it in and of itself, it is still fair for players to evaluate the total bang for their buck that attending a pre-release event provides. This video will examine the current Ravnica pre-releases, which included some noteworthy changes to their contents and overall value. Please note, if you are looking for a general analysis of pre-release worth, you can view my original video on the subject here. Though made years ago, the recent changes to pre-release have ensured it is still completely accurate to today, so be sure to check that out. And if you are looking for a guide on what to do at pre-release, which is to construct a sealed deck from your pre-release kit, please see my video lesson here, which will tell you everything you need to know for properly and effectively building a pre-release deck. This video is evaluating the overall value on pre-release attendance for the current Ravnica sets, and comparing that value to previous pre-release events. There have been changes. Let's begin with the reduced rare. Although pre-release kits typically have 6 booster packs, kits have recently contained the equivalent of 7 rare/mythic cards. This is because pre-release kits contain a special premium promo as an added bonus and collectible card to commemorate the event. Older players will remember that promos used to be of a mythic rare from the set, printed in foil and with alternate art. Some examples of these promos were Emrakul the Aeon's Torn, Ajani Vengeant, and Wormcoil Engine. These cards were included in all pre-release kits, although they were not allowed to be played in your pre-release deck. But by the time we got to the original Return to Ravnica, pre-release promos had shifted from being a mythic from the set to being a rare from the set, and starting with Return to Ravnica, a promo was selected for each color combination. In other words, there was an Izzet promo for Izzet kits, a Selesnya promo for Selesnya kits, and so forth. Unlike previous pre-release promos, these could be used in your sealed deck because they were a part of a seeded guild pack, which replaced the normal booster pack. The change was met with mixed results. For Ravnica, it was generally viewed favorably, although having that seeded booster pack, while it makes it more reliable that you can play the colors of the kit that you selected, means that also deck building has been taken away from, and that there is less variance in terms of what you're looking to build, less skill involved. However, that predetermined promo was overall pretty problematic, as some promos were better than others, meaning that those who managed to sign up for the stronger pre-release kit might have an advantage than those that did not. For Ravnica, this wasn't a huge problem, and players loved the flavors of the guilds. However, the problem exacerbated itself as Wizards of the Coast chose to continue this style of pre-release kit. Theros, Khans of Tarkir, and even M15 doubled down on the choose your colors pre-release style, with severely diminishing returns. The lack of a 6th pack in favor of a seeded pack was felt very strongly in non-multicolored sets, and the promo imbalance became significant, where some colors now had overwhelming advantage over others. The whole point of pre-release, to build a sealed deck from the new set, became eroded. Luckily, changes for the better were made. Starting with Magic Origins, pre-release kits contained a full 6 booster packs again. There was a small seeded booster in the color of your kit. Best of all, there was a promo of a random rare or mythic within that seeded pack, returning once again to 7 total rares or mythics. The big change here were that these new promos were not a predetermined card from the set. Instead, you randomly got one of the rares or even mythics from the set in foil and stamped with the date of pre-release. No alternate art was offered, and this could be any rare mythic, keep in mind, even a planeswalker. This seemed to be a more than acceptable middle ground. While it was disappointing to no longer get alternate art, the randomness of the promo made for more fair and balanced deck building, and the return of the 6th booster added a lot of value. These changes were popular and maintained from Magic Origins until now with Guilds of Ravnica, where the return to Ravnica meant a return to both seeded boosters and the absence of a sixth booster. In layout, Guilds of Ravnica pre-release kits are very similar to Return to Ravnica kits. 5 booster packs and 1 seeded booster in your guild's colors, containing a random rare or mythic with a date stamp. Luckily, the promo is still random and not predetermined, but sadly, kits now contain 5 boosters and a seeded pack, for a total of 6 rares/mythics instead of the 7 we have enjoyed since Magic Origins. I feel this is highly disappointing. I don't like seeded booster packs to begin with, but if you feel they are necessary here, Magic Origins showed that a seeded booster could be included in addition to the 6 booster packs, and it's just never fun to get less when you're paying the same price, and that's essentially what is happening here. I wish very much that a seeded guild booster with the random promo had been included in addition to 6 booster packs. Again, this was done in Magic Origins. I wish very much we'd been given more, or at the very least the same as we are used to receiving, but instead what we got was in fact less. If providing a 6th booster and a seeded booster with a promo is somehow highly problematic for deck building, which I do not feel it is, but if it is somehow highly problematic, then there are other solutions. Compensate for the missing rare by including extras. Shadows over Innistrad, for example, had, in addition to the 7th promo rare, a double-sided foil zombie token, which was incredibly popular, and Dominaria packs contained 2 promos, one of which was the typical random rare mythic, and another was a random legendary in foil with the date stamp. So pre-release kits as recently as Dominaria contained so much more than what we're getting here. So with these unfortunate changes, was attending a Ravnica pre-release still worth it? Is it still going to be worth it when the next Ravnica set comes out? Yes, actually, it was and it is, because there's still a lot of added value to pre-released. The first and foremost being that you actually get to play with your cards. This is a point I feel is so often missed with so much discussion of Magic products. You can't play Magic in solitude. Pre-release not only gives you a full day of playing Magic and all the cards you need to do so, not only ensures you are at the same starting point as everyone else there regardless of bank account, you all have the exact same thing going into it, you've all played with the cards the exact same amount of time, which is 0, it's a fantastic equalizing ground, but it even comes with added perks such as the benefit of potential prizes and other in-store credits. Pre-release gives you 6 packs of Magic for an average cost of $25. Now obviously this varies store to store. Some stores might unfortunately charge a bit more, while other stores may even offer discounts on that amount if you do early registration, say. But I'm going to work with $25 as the baseline. Feel free to insert your own local pricing to this for a more accurate evaluation. 6 packs over the counter will cost you $24, so pre-release is costing $1 more than just picking up 6 packs over the counter over the course of a set. In addition to just that ability to play Magic, learning the set, getting better at the game through playing it, you also get one of your 6 rares/mythics as a foil with the date stamp. This almost always increases the value of a card dramatically, even making some otherwise worthless dollar rares worth more in the $4 to $5 range, and if you crack an in-demand card as your foil promo, then wow, is that worth something. And don't forget that the the chance at prizes is also something that can be very lucrative. This too is going to vary from store to store, and obviously winning pre-release and walking out with half a box maybe makes that $25 initial purchase an insanely good value, but getting even 6 packs in prizes for going 3-1 or even just 1 to 2 packs for you if you do worse than that, it's still added value to the pot. And while spin down dies have become all but worthless, this year's are sure to be collector's items as they feature the extremely popular guild symbols, something that was unable to be accomplished during original Return to Ravnica block. Having dice with the Izzet and Dimir symbol on them is fantastic. It's a great thing to add to your own collection or to maybe sell on the side for an extra couple of bucks. Final conclusion, while value has gone down from 7 rares / mythics to now only 6, as well as the elimination of the 6th booster pack to offer instead a less favorable seeded booster pack, there is still a lot of value and, yes, fun to be had at pre-release. Registering early to save on cost and winning prize packs and other in-store perks only adds to this value. But of course, the best value is being able to sit down and play Magic, learning and better understanding the cards in the set, how they work, and how to become a better player just by, of all things, playing the game. Overall grade, I gave the previous redesign, which added the bonus promos, a solid A. So with these changes, while still in A territory, I feel the grade has gone down to an A-. I hope very much that Wizards of the Coast will reconsider and go back to offering us 6 booster packs and 1 random promo in future sets, as this was a great value and very popular among the players. Will they reconsider in time for that next Ravnica set? See you at pre-release to find out. But in the meantime, I hope very much this video has been of some help to you, and you can help me out by remembering to like, share, subscribe, or just by leaving a message. Want to know what it takes to join the Dimir Guild? Check out my video here about how Dimir-witted you need to be to join the Guild of Spies. And this video is brought to you by my and many other people's local game store, Card Kingdom, a brick-and-mortar pillar of this community, as well as the Patreon support of viewers such as you. These are the people that keep Tolarian Community College going and growing strong. So thank you.